Hi everybody and welcome to tip number 4 in our Gmail tip series. In this video we're going to learn how to create a group inside your Gmail account that you can use to email multiple people at once. Have you ever been part of a group at work where you've had to correspond a lot via email? There's multiple people with obviously multiple email addresses, so when you go to email them, you have to individually put in their names one by one. Depending on the size of the group, this could definitely get to be a bit tedious. So in this case, when you create a group within your Gmail account, you can add all of those contacts into the group one time. So when you go to compose the email, all you have to do is write the group name, and then it'll auto-populate the names inside the to field, so that way you don't have to type things in multiple times. So I'm going to show you how to create this group. To start, we're going to go up to Mail on the left-hand side, click on the menu and select Contacts. Now everybody's contact list might look different. You might have a bunch of contacts already in your account, like I have these that I previously created. I'm going to show you how you can create a new contact. So let's start by doing that. So to do that, you just click on New Contact and you just add a name. So let's do something, let's just say John Travolta. And you would put the email in. So we'll just put John Travolta at fake.com, and it actually saves it for you. By clicking the add option here, you can add more information if you want to include anything else into this contact, but I'm going to leave mine really simple and just keep everything the way it is without having to add anything besides the email account. So now you can go back to your contacts now that your new name has been added, and you'll see it here on the list. And the first most easiest way to form a group is to use existing contacts. So let's just say we're going to select all of these contacts, and once we do that, we can see here at the top the little groups tab has shown up. So if I click on this menu, I can now create a new group. Let's name it something like Training Buddies and press OK. So now you can see on the right hand side my 4 contacts here are labeled as Training Buddies. And you'll see later when I go into compose an email, all I'll have to do is type Training Buddies and all of their names will show up. Now alternatively, you can add your group first if you like, as opposed to the contacts. So to do that, you would just click on New Group. You can enter a group name. So let's think of something different so that way we can differentiate. So we'll just name this Project Management Group. And press OK. Now on the left hand side, you'll see the Project Management Group has shown up. There's nobody in the group yet, but if you want to add contacts, all you have to do is click on this little person and the plus sign and just start adding. Now if you know that your contacts are in there, so I know that I have these people added, so I can add my new contact in there, and I can just keep adding people. And with our account, sometimes those names will auto-populate in there, so you might not even have to type the whole thing. If they're existing contacts, you shouldn't have to type them in. If you do have to type the whole email address in, that's fine. You just type it in and make sure you separate the email addresses by commas. So I'm just going to add 2 people into this group, and I press add, and there are my contacts right inside of my group. So you can also see now that these 2 are in the Project Management Group on the right hand side. So let's put this to the test. We're going to go back to our email. Here we'll choose Mail from the menu, Compose, and let's say I want to send an email to my Training Buddies. As opposed to typing all of their email addresses, I'm just going to type Training Buddies, and you can see it automatically popped up here, and there are my 4 email addresses that show up. Now alternatively, if I want to show my other group, let's say I want to email my Project Management Group, I just go ahead and click that, and now their names show up there. And that's it. That's how you go ahead and you create a group inside your Gmail account. I think this is going to be really great, especially if you work in groups often. This will save a lot of time when trying to correspond with each other, when all you have to do is type the group name as opposed to all of the people within that group. I hope you enjoyed this tip and that you found it useful. Please tune in tomorrow for our very last tip in our Gmail tip series. Have a great day.